Shotgun snap, blitz. He's back, he throws it down the near sideline. Pickens has it! Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown! That's as sweet as my Aunt Nellie's blueberry pie, baby!
We have some significant guys inactive, and so I just appreciate the fight.
Pittsburgh Steelers head west to LA this week. They get the Rams, who are back at 500 and could be going places as long as no one in their locker room has hurt feelings.
Coop had the one-on-one and had a deep route.
Nice pocket to launch right side. Over the top, it's cut behind the defense. Brings it in at the 30 of Arizona. Cooper Kupp ran right past him.
First one of those he's caught. I joked with him, told him it's probably the last, but...
Cooper Kupp is back and in full effect. 118 yards in his 2023 debut.
Cooper had, you look at it and it's like, holy geez, he had 148, huh?
Follows it with 148 yards and a TD.
You see those two's rapport, looking like they're kind of mid-season form, if you will.
Third down and 9 to the right pylon, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp.
The third down touchdown where they connected, that was a great big-time throw and catch by them.
Puka Nacua, 26 yards.
I'm glad you brought up Puka, too.
Matthew Stafford probably feeling a little like J-Lo explaining Ben to A-Rod. Luka, we had some great times together. We really did. I'm sorry, Puka. Of course I still remember your name. It's just me and Coop have history, We made Giggly together, or Jiggly, or whatever that was. We won a ship together. Nothing personal.
My goodness. There was one place and one player Stafford could throw that football to, and he did exactly that.
I thought Matthew was really outstanding. Didn't have as many opportunities, but man, he settled in and made the big-time throws when he had to.
Stafford himself over 9 yards per attempt, rating near 110, no picks, 1 TD pass.
Pretty hands from Tutu Atwell. That's a gain of 30 yards, and Stafford delivered it on time, on target.
Kupp and Stafford did their work versus an Arizona defense ranked near the bottom against the pass. The Steelers defense they play this week has been much tougher on QBs. They've held them to a mid-80s rating, holding them to a sub-60 completion percentage.
4th and 7, shotgun snap. He's back. He's sacked by TJ Watt. And it's good night, Ravens. One more time.
The catch is they haven't played wide receivers as well. 93 rating allowed to the position. When Stafford looks for Waldo, he'll find Patrick Peterson of all cornerbacks is wearing the red and white hat. 5 TDs allowed, rating over 115.
And they're carving up this Pittsburgh defense. 16 yards on the pass play against the veteran Patrick Peterson.
Steelers have given up a lot of big plays too so far, 12.3 yards per catch allowed overall. Only a few teams have given up 12 plus.
There's a pass, beautiful ball, Collins, and he's going to waltz in, touchdown.
Stafford has to be able to execute under duress. Pittsburgh's pressure rate north of 38%, that's top 10. They average just under 3 sacks a game. They have that TJ Watt dude.
Jackson is dumped. TJ Watt.
Stafford did take 3 sacks last week. Some of his roughest games this season have been the result of an opposing pass rush pestering him all game long.
Stafford wants to spin it, can't find a target, pocket breaks down, he's sacked inside the 20-yard line.
Will LA be able to lean on its run game like it did week 6?
10 and 17 and then a 30-yard hit. Those are big-time deals, and it was awesome.
Kyren Williams had a career game versus Arizona.
He was running like an absolute man on a mission.
158 yards, 7.9 a run.
He was awesome.
But he got hurt, and they don't think he can play this week. Whoever gets the most carries for them could still do a little something. Pittsburgh has given up 4.8 a run to running backs in 2023.
Cuts back across the left. He's got some space across the 35, to the 40, to the 50, to the 40 of the Steelers, to the 30, to the 20. Rod Jerome.
So you have what you'd consider a what? B-graded offense so far.
We found a way to win down the stretch, and I think that's all that matters.
Against a B-graded defense.
But I thought the defense kept us in the game.
Pittsburgh's offense is more in game preview guy territory. B grade's more like a dream.
Pickett takes the snap, firing to the back corner of the end zone, incomplete.
The ball was thrown short.
LA's defense goes from one stunted O to another. Steelers averaging 15.8 points per game so far. Worst team in the red zone and not good on third down.
Ravens rush 4. Pickett throws end zone, incomplete. He wanted Allen Robinson, but he overthrew him 2 yards deep in the end zone.
They do at least come in with momentum. The last time their offense was on the field, it was winning the game in the waning moments.
It was important that we stay engaged for 60 minutes and deliver those timely plays at the end, which he did.
We're down to 1:23 to go on a 2nd and 9. Pickett lines up a deep ball. Separation. Touchdown, George Pickens!
You know, big time player. You know, make big time plays in those moments.
One can argue if the Rams secondary keeps that guy from beating them, they can beat Pittsburgh.
With the long speed I have and then also the back shoulder game, so if they're not doubling me, I'm a little surprised for sure.
George Pickens has 2 100-yard games, 125 plus in each, actually.
You know, I don't think there's any, question in my faith in 14.
Pickett throws to the near sideline. George Pickens with a great back shoulder catch.
Pickens averages 78 yards per game. A running back is second on their team with 33. So how the Rams handle Pickens is especially important to them this week. Good news is they've held wide receivers to a 70.4 rating in 2023, fifth lowest, held Arizona's top wideout, Hollywood Brown, to 4 catches on 11 targets last week.
Dobbs going deep, and it's broken up. Intended for Brown.
It's nowhere near as good as it needs to be. Speaking from an offensive standpoint, we understand that. All the players do, all the coaches do.
As for the dude trying to get Pickens the ball, sub 80 rate in 2023, just 6.5 yards per attempt, completion rate under 60, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Kenny Pickett has had a rough 2023.
Pickett looking, fires towards the end zone and incomplete.
Canada produces great hockey players, produce Drake, produce Strange Brew, so why can't it produce a great quarterback and more offense? Lots of Steelers loyalists don't even blame Pickett for his woes.
Shotgun snap, play action fake, Pickett. He's sacked back outside the 40. They had him from 2 different angles. He could not escape.
LA secondary as a whole picked off Josh Dobbs once, no TDs allowed, held him to a sub 60 rating. They've held quarterbacks to the 3rd lowest completion percentage. They are top 10 in rating allowed and yards per attempt allowed.
3rd down at 11, pass over the middle, broke it up, Cardinals will punt it away.
Aaron Donald and company should factor big this week too. Only a few quarterbacks have faced more pressure than Pickett has. He's taken almost 3 sacks per game.
Dobbs, thrown down by Donald. That is unreal.
Steelers' run game has the X on it. Never know if it will factor. Najee Harris under 4 yards per carry for the season. I really hope Pittsburgh dad comes out of the basement and gets Deb out of the house for a little out west vacay. Takes her for a walk along Hollywood Boulevard. That's a loaded opportunity, no? And you can load the comment section up with scores, predictions, analysis, all the good stuff. Let's see what good stuff we have on this final screen.